So today I'm going to be talking about this product called the Topton N17. It's a mini ITX motherboard with an AM5 laptop processor. It's a kind of a modded processor to be soldered into a desktop mini ITX motherboard. So this thing came in a box which was tightly secure. I had to destroy it. I had no other choice, but luckily it came in a secondary box which the motherboard could be kept in. It comes with Wi-Fi antennas, thermal paste that I wouldn't trust, I guess. It comes with the Wi-Fi module, so you can potentially add Wi-Fi to it. I don't necessarily need a Wi-Fi to it. It's just going to add more watts to my motherboard, and I'm planning to have this as a low-powered kind of device. It comes in another bubble wrap bag. Let's see. And it comes with an IO shield for the motherboard. I'm gonna have to puncture this thing. Actually, maybe not, because I'm only gonna use this is for the network card. I can see that, and it has two network cards, and I only need one. So that's actually smart that they do that. So I'm just gonna leave it in, I guess. It comes with the SATA 3 cable. Let's see what else we get. It comes with the user manual, top PC. I guess they try to now they tell you a little bit about how to install the components into the motherboard, which is nice. It's nice that it included a manual, because there's nothing online about it. It's in Chinese, it seems. Shows you how to install the memory, yeah, how to connect front IO connectors, reset HDD. I can do that with my eyes closed already. I remember the pattern in my head, and they're pretty much all the same. These are the fan, system fan and CPU fan, the power ATX and CPU, 12 volt. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, again, they show you the front IO connectors, where it would be in the case. Yeah, how it's connected. Oh, this time I think it's... No, actually it's still in Chinese. Thought it was in English for a second. Now they're explaining about the hard drive, how to connect it to the motherboard, the connectors, blah blah blah. This is the graphics card. Won't need any. This is gonna be for my NAS, network attached storage, media server. So oh, so this side is in English. Okay, so the other side was in Chinese, and this is in English. Okay. Well, they don't really tell you a lot, give you a lot of information about the motherboard. They just they try to explain you how to install the components onto the motherboard and to the case, to your PC case, whatever. This seems to be like a warranty card. Yeah, that's what it says over here on the top here. A warranty card, and you have to fill in the information, blah blah blah. Hope we won't need that. Hope it's just gonna work, and I hope so. I'm just gonna put that aside. I'm gonna fix it later. Let's get into what we've been waiting to see. Hold on. Okay, so we have the motherboard over here. It's a small mini ITX form factor, as I mentioned. This thing had to be configured with a customized IHS because this is a laptop soldered motherboard, so they had to make like a makeshift IHS, which is a large one compared to the original, and yeah, it sits right on top of the the direct die thing, whatever. So we have like a regular AM4 socket, that's what it looks like exactly. We won't need these two. Over here on top you have the 8 pin 12 volts. They label it as double 4 pin, but just call it 8 pin. I mean, who cares about that? Over here you have the CPU fan header. These two, I'm not sure what they are, but Yeah, I'm not sure. Some sort of jumpers. I'll have to look into it. It comes with a built-in buzzer, which is a nice touch. I think it's a very nice touch. That way you don't have to hook up the speaker attachment, which I think every motherboard should have that, and have like an option in the BIOS to turn it on, turn it off. To those who don't like it, you can just have an option in the BIOS to turn it off. And yeah, it comes with the LED indicators, BIOS, LED, CPU, and probably memory or power. Yeah, it's supposed to have memory as well. I think it's the troubleshooting ones to let you know if something wrong with your setup or whatever. We have two DIMM slots. They support DDR5 UDIMM, I believe. Yeah, it has a latch from both directions, which is cool. This thing supports, from what I've read, up to 5600 speed, which is okay. I mean, for my use, I'm just gonna have 16 gigabyte kit, two 8 gigabytes, and they're gonna run at the minimal 4800 because I'm trying to save power and I don't need like big performance. It's just gonna be for media, small media server with four 18 terabytes hard drives. Gonna run xpenology on it, arc xpenology, so with arc loader. So I really don't need like anything crazy. This CPU was overkill, but that was the only option for it. I just wanted something that's gonna be low power, and then I saw this thing the whole thing over here could run at like 17 watts idle, which is insanely like power efficient. So yeah, that's kind of sold me onto it. So we have the 24 pin system fan. We have a USB 2 connector. I won't need that personally. We have four SATA, which is perfect because I need four connectors for my four hard drives. Perfect. We have the front panel for you know, the connectors, so your case, you know, HDD LED, power LED, reset, power SW, all that stuff. We have a USB 3 connector, and which one is that? That's a COM. This one is a COM connector. Let's see, let's turn it around again. Yeah, the PCIe X16. This runs at X8 though. It doesn't, it's not running at X16 speed. I'm not gonna need anything installed on that because the controller, these are gonna be like my connectors for my hard drives, and I don't need a 10 gigabit network because I don't have a 10 gigabit switch yet. I don't have the gear for it. If I do need something like that in the future, we could look into something like that maybe in the future, but I'm not worried about that right now. Yeah, it's just not on my mind. Yeah, this is another CPU, sorry, system fan header. This is an HD audio connector, won't need that. This one, the red one, is the BIOS reset, the CMOS reset jumper. If you remove that and like put it over here, it's gonna reset the BIOS. And the CMOS battery is like a laptop kind of like style with the cable. I bought like some additional. I didn't think that it's gonna come with the battery, but it did. But I bought like an additional batteries over here. I just didn't know if he's gonna ship it with the battery, because I know that the rule, like the laws on China, like in China, is not to ship things like that with the battery on them. So yeah, it's just I just ordered these anyway. I mean, what's the harm? It's just gonna have like a backup some more. Yeah, this is the Wi-Fi module. That's where you would install this one over here, but I'm not going to install it because I don't need it to I don't need Wi-Fi. I'm going to use the RJ45 connector that I'm going to show you in a minute. And yeah, it's just going to take some more watts, and I'm trying to save power, not add some more, you know. So yeah, and we have an M.2. I forgot to mention we have an M.2 slot. Just M.2, I believe it's X4 Gen 4. That's it. There is no Gen 5, but no need. And it actually explains to you how to reset your CMOS. Don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you just have to, yeah, just like I said, when this tab is on the first and second pin, it's normal. And if you want to reset the clear CMOS, you have to put it on the second and third pin right here. So you have to take it out and put it here, and then it's going to reset the CMOS. And that's how you reset the BIOS over here. Pretty simple, you know, just like the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I just don't know what these two are. BIOS, yeah, it says something on the bottom over here. Let me just read it really quick. VR forward up one. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that connector means, but it doesn't matter. So let's just move on. It has 4 screw holes for your case to put it in. I'm just personally gonna put it in one of those 4U cases that I have over there, because initially I thought to put this thing inside the Node 304 or the 804, but I wanted to I managed to get my DAS and my media server in the same place, and this is gonna be powered on by a Mini-ITX motherboard. So I managed to get like 2 PSUs, 2 power supplies in there, like an SFX and a regular one or an ATX. So it's gonna work just fine. I'm gonna have to clean it up with an alcohol wipe, I guess, because it's kind of like dirty, the surface of it. Anyway, let's go to the back of the motherboard. So we get 2 HDMIs, which I'm not sure why we get 2 HDMIs. I would use this connector for a Type-C or something, honestly, because there is no Type-C on the motherboard. And yeah, I guess it's a shame. For me, it doesn't really matter. I would add either like more Type-C or add like more USB 3s. That would be like, again, like that's another subject. Like, why would you have 4 USB 2 connectors? Like, why not 2 USB 3s and 1 USB 2? Like, that's like kind of a questionable kind of. Yeah, I just don't understand. And you get like a display port over here, connector. Not gonna personally. This thing is gonna run headless for most of the time. It's not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be running with the screen or a keyboard or anything. It's just gonna run, and I'm just gonna access that with the web interface of the xpenology, whatever. So yeah, USB 3, USB 2s, 2 RJ45. One of them is gonna be covered. And the IO shield, I guess it's gonna be this guy right here. This guy's gonna be covered. I'm gonna use this one because I don't need. I could do like link aggregate and join them together to get higher speed, but again, don't have the gear for it. Don't need it right now. 2.5 is more than enough for speed for me, because I'm using traditional hard drives as well. So I don't think it's even if I had the speed, I don't think it would have been able to take advantage of that unless I had like a cache drive or something. But I don't even have that. I'm just running a minimal, normal, traditional media server. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. I just need something that works. 2.5 gigabit is enough for me for now. If in the future I'm gonna see the need to upgrade the speeds, sure. But for now, this is more than enough, and that's it. And you get like the audio connectors, microphone, line in, I believe, aux, whatever. And another one, the blue one, I guess. I don't know those by heart, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the connectors that you get. Now it comes with a heat shield on it, Top C, VRMs. It says AMD over here, which I don't know if they have the right for it. I wonder if AMD knows about this one. I don't think so. Maybe they do, I don't know. I guess this is the socket number. It says FB. I don't know if you can see that. FB7R2 DDR5. I guess this is the socket, I guess. And it says the CPU model over here that I got, like the 7840. I got the 7840 HS. It's an engineering sample. That's what I saw, which is going to be like 10% off the performance of the regular one, which is more than acceptable for me, because even this is going to be overkill with that 10% off. It's still going to be overkill. My only hope is being engineering sample. My only hope is it's not gonna have any bugs on it. It's not gonna have anything, like the temperatures is gonna be fine and acceptable and everything. And just hope that it's gonna work normally and all that. That's all I'm hoping. I'm just set it and forget it kind of setup, just like I currently have with my media server, which is right there. But it's not gonna be there for too long. I'm gonna put it inside of those 4U cases, probably this one, like yeah, the one in the middle. Yeah, this one could contain 24 hard drives, so 4 hard drives would go for that. The rest of the 20 would go for direct attached storage that I have. That way we keep it separated, but in the same case. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the back of the motherboard. You can put another M.2 over there. Oh yeah, you can put another M.2 over here. So yeah, you could have two M.2s. I guess this one is also X4x4, Gen 4. Yeah, this is a regular AM4 bracket. You can see the IHS, the heat shield, whatever it is screwed on the back. And we're gonna take these guys off, and I'm gonna be installing like a thermal right cooler. I'm gonna try to install a thermal right cooler. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll try. I have like a True Spirit Plus for it. I'll show you that when I'm ready to post this thing. If that's not gonna work, I have a few other coolers, like a deep cool cooler, tower cooler as well. I know that like a Phantom Spirit, like a Thermal Right Phantom Spirit, like this one over here, would work on it, but this would be super uber overkill for something like that. Like that's really gonna be overkill for something like that. But I also have like a Thermal Right Assassin X redefined to check with it. If that's not gonna work, then I know for a fact that the AM4 stock cooler, the Rate Stealth, is gonna work with it. I saw pictures that somebody used it with it, but I think I would probably get this one than the AM4 Rate Stealth, and I'm gonna put something else in there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna buy something else for this one. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure that Thermal Right True Spirit Plus is gonna work. We'll check it out once I'm ready to install this thing. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna cut this thing right now, and I'll install it. I'll pick it back up once I have it installed with all the components. Well, I just need the cooler right now and the memory. I'm just gonna install some memory on it. Nothing fancy for now. And yeah, I'll see you back in a little bit. So I got everything connected over here. The Topton N17 is hooked up with, for now I have like 32 gigabyte of RAM. This is just like an unbranded, it runs at 4600 mega transfers, but it has like a really high latency on it, so it's not like the greatest memory kit there is. It's just, just to test it out. I managed to get the cooler that I was talking about, the Thermal Right True Spirit Plus. It really got hooked like pretty easily. Like you just need, I think you just need like an AM4 compatible cooler and you're good to go. This heat shield is the IHS is compatible with pretty much everything, I guess. I hooked like two P12 Max Arctic cooling fans. Yeah, I got this remote control module to turn on your PC with a smartphone. It's called Tuya PCIe. This I use these on the regular, so I wanted to include this in the initial test of this motherboard because I want to see how it's gonna react to it. Because a few motherboards doesn't react that well with the remote restart functionality of this thing. So I wanted to test it out to see how it's gonna work. This motherboard is gonna have that Tuya module installed into it. I'm gonna include that. There is also a USB version of it, but I don't really need the PCIe connector over here for now, so I'm gonna install the PCIe version. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, also I'm gonna have like, okay, the purpose of this motherboard is gonna be like arc loader xpenology. So I got like for a dry run, I'm gonna have like a clean arc loader xpenology installed into it. I'm gonna run a few tests to see that it's actually working with this thing. It's working well with this thing, not just working. I'm going to be installing a few other Dockers on there, a few other servers like Plex Media servers especially, and to make sure that it's running pretty good before I'm going to do the wet run and actually transfer it into this 4U chassis, the middle one over there, and disassemble the media server that I currently have over there. I have like a Mini-ITX motherboard in there. It's not important. Anyway, yeah, let's just turn it on. Hold on before I turn it on. Let me change the source to HDMI 2 to have it ready. All right, let's turn it on. And we have a light from the Tuya module. That means that there is power currently flowing into the module. So I guess it's also for the PC. So let's turn it on. We got a light and the fans are spinning. We have a light from the motherboard over there, like LED indicator. I'm supposed to hear a ping or something, but not yet. Let's let it do the memory training thing. That's what it's doing. But yeah, this thing works. It's not an issue, so it detects the BIOS version 0.01. So yeah, this thing does not have any BIOS updates or anything, so I'm well prepared for that. This device is just gonna be like a set it and forget it kind of device. I don't really need updates, or it's just gonna be like a closed network. I might open a port for it, but I'm not worried about it. It's fine. All my data is backed up. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not worried about that. I'm not gonna complicate things. The manufacturer name is Topton, I guess. The product name PHX ITX, default strings, blah blah blah, 3.5 gigahertz. It reads the memory, 32 gigabyte, 5600 mega transfers. Let's go to advanced mode. You can choose over here to set it to Gen 3 or to Gen 4, the X16. I'm just gonna leave it on auto. I don't really care about that. TPM module, I can disable it because I'm not gonna have any Windows installed on this machine. But I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I don't need to change anything like that. I see. Yeah, that's the power configuration. If you want to do like a wake up by RTC, resume on LAN, I'm gonna hit enable because yeah, RTC, no, that's fine. Just wake on LAN. Yeah, NVMe RAID, no need for that. CPU configuration, NX mode, IPU. Yeah, I don't need NX mode, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm not gonna change anything here. You have network stack, no need for that. AMD, CBS. Yeah, here you can change a few settings on the CPU. This one is pretty important SVM if you want hyper-threading or not. No, it's SMT. This one has virtualization, and you also have here the global C state control that controls IO based. If you want to have some sort of power when it shuts down. Core watchdog. There is a lot of settings here that I'm not gonna just leave it on auto, just set it and forget it. There is no need to bother with it. Yeah, it supports. I don't. Some people mentioned that there is like an issue with an IO MMU pass-through, like when they try to install Unraid and stuff like that. I'm not gonna mess with anything. I'm not gonna do virtualization on that, so it's just gonna be like the Synology stuff and all that. So yeah, audio configuration, NBA Zilla, whatever it is. I'm not gonna mess with all these things. FCH, I'm just gonna go through these settings for you guys so you can see what you get with this motherboard. USB configuration, you can disable or enable the USBs, ports, USB 3.1, 3.1, 2.0, 2.0. Yeah, I guess they mean like the 3.1 on the front, and because there's only two 3.1 ports on the back, but you do get like four USB 2 ports, yeah, 2.0 ports, USB 4. Yeah, you get all these things. SMU control, PPT control. You can set like a configuration for a limit, thermal limit. I'm not gonna mess with that. A thermal control, again, can do that. Fan control, I will mess with the fan control. Force. I guess. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm not really that expert with controlling this thing. Yeah, you can set the CPU to 35 watts. I'm definitely gonna do that because I'm gonna do. I need like a low power kind of machine. Definitely gonna do that. Trusted platform module. Yeah. You get auto. Platoon options, firmware, Platon, yeah, AMT, intrusion detection, if somebody trying to get into your case, secure bio, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, a lot of nice options, serial 1, hardware monitor. Okay, so that's where you get to see the fans, like the temperatures. Right now it's sitting on 37, not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I do want to get like a little more PWM than that. When I get to like 1500 or something, I'll figure it out later. Here you control the system fan headers. You get two of those. You get two fan headers on the motherboard, as we mentioned before. I'll get into that later. Option ROM, dispatch policy. Yeah, this is just to configure your, in case you have a failure in your system, to choose where to get your video from. If you have a discrete graphics card, and you can choose to get it from there. And you have a network controller. You can, yeah, you can disable it or enable it. It's up to you. PCI bus driver version, resize bar support. I can disable that because I don't have any products that's gonna support that. I'm not gonna have any as well. PCI hot plug. No need to mess with that. AMD overclocking. You can do a precision boot overdrive. You can either do enable or advanced. PVO limits, and then manual, and then you can mess with your thermal limits again. I'm not gonna deal with that. There's no need. Actually, hold on a second. The other, yeah, you can choose like which thermal limit you can reach to. I'm not gonna mess with any of that. There's no need. Yeah, let's go back. Driver health. Yeah, it shows you all the drivers that you have. Well, the devices that you have on your motherboard and their health, I guess. It's some stupid shit, I guess. I don't know. Security, boot, you can choose where to boot from, NVMe, hard disk. I'm gonna use a USB device because that's where I'm gonna have my loader, ARC loader from. Yeah, so we can talk about it, you know, as much as we can, and I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really need to film any more about this product. I mean, I will shoot you a video once it's in my For You chassis over there. I'm gonna make a few videos once it's ready, and you can see the result, how it came out with the ARC Synology. But the initial testing of the ARC Synology, the dry run that I'm gonna have on it, it's not necessary to film that. So I'm just going to cut this video for now, and I'll pick it back up once it's in the case. I'm gonna film the wet run, let's just say that. So anyway, stay tuned. Well, unfortunately, after spending tons of time on this thing, it refused to get into the ARC loader. I've tried so many things, and I'm gonna be using this motherboard, this Topton. Originally planned to use this thing for a Synology, xpenology, ARC loader thing. I don't want it to use a automated red pill or some other. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it works with this whole idea. I don't know why. I tried TrueNAS and Open Media Vault. They both worked pretty fine. I mean, it loaded the web interface, but for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know at what capacity. I tried different of USB flash drives, whatever. Whenever I tried to put the address, that's the address I'm getting on the neck. It reads. It's not drivers. The the RJ45s over there, they work pretty well. It has nothing to do with that. So whenever I put the IP, it just doesn't load up the interface. I tried so many things. Writing it with the port, writing it without the port. It has nothing to do with it. It's not finding it. Yeah, my current media server, which is not gonna, it's not finding this guy, and I'm not gonna have anything to do with this. That's the only thing I'm gonna use. I'm not using anything else. That's what I plan to use this thing for. It's not working. I tried several things. I saw that you need to disable like a settings called C1E or something like that, like a C state, whatever. I did that. I disabled C state settings, but had nothing to do with it. It didn't work. Still didn't work. Enable, disable, didn't work either way. Also, I didn't find that one setting, the C1E. It was nowhere to be found. It just didn't work overall, so it doesn't really matter what I tried to do. I tried so many things. I've been on it all day yesterday and today since I started to shoot this thing, and it didn't work. So I'm not gonna be using this. I'm gonna be reselling it or repurpose it as something else. I'm gonna have to rethink what I'm gonna use for the setup, because I need something that's gonna work with Synology. I cannot xpenology, whatever, the Synology system. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna have to use something that's gonna work with it, and these motherboard works. The Gigabyte Mini-ITX that I have over there, the B650 AX. That's what I currently have it in there. I'm just probably gonna use that or something else. We'll see. But this obviously is not gonna be part of it. It's too bad. It was the perfect thing to be using because it's so small. It has 4 SATA ports, which is what I need basically. And it's a small footprint. I didn't really want to have like a micro ATX or even a full-size ATX. No way. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna look pretty, and I don't really need that kind of size of. Yeah, I don't need a dust monstrosity inside my case. This would have been perfect, but hey, it doesn't work with Synology, xpenology, whatever. It's just a damn shame. Like TrueNAS, Open Media Vault, it worked, but this motherfucker didn't. So I don't understand why. I don't understand why this system doesn't work with it. It's not drivers. The network interface worked. It detects it. I managed to ping it. I managed to find it. Just not with the given IP. Just not when I put the port and the IP address. It's not finding it there. It's not. But it does. I can ping it. I can find it. But just not with the web interface, which is weird. I don't understand why. But you know what does works when I try to configure it with an SSH or just with a web interface. When I put like this address with 7681 port, I believe it was, I can access to configure it remotely. Just to access this whole thing to set it up, it just doesn't work with a 5000 port, but it should, because you know when I tried a different motherboard, I tried Prime, this motherboard right here, for instance, this Prime B650M-R. This motherboard worked flawlessly, like it was like this, 1 2 3, like it worked. It had nothing to do with ports, interface, has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do something specifically with this board. It's not USBs, it's not SATA, because I tried both to boot from both USBs, both from SATA. It just doesn't work. And if I can figure it out and, you know, use this motherboard anyway, then I guess I could update you guys. But as for now, this motherboard is not going to be used for that. I'm just not gonna waste my time and resources for this thing. I've done everything that I can think of. It's just doesn't work. It refused to work with this thing unless somebody knows like a setting, like a really an actual found setting in the BIOS that I can just disable it or enable it and it's gonna work like that. I'll be happy to know. I'll be happy to find out about it. But until then, I'm just not gonna waste my time. And if I'm just gonna build my media server with this motherboard or maybe with this one, or I don't know, maybe I'll use something else. Maybe I will use this micro ATX. I mean, I'll try to make it work or whatever. If I'm gonna do that, then I'm just gonna forget about this thing, and I don't think it's not gonna be worth for me to trouble myself with this thing anymore. I'm just gonna let it be and whatever. I just tried to, like, this thing is pretty actually efficient. I managed to measure this thing, like the consumption of it. It reached up to like down to I saw like 20 watts for the whole package, the whole thing, the RAM, the CPU, APU, whatever, the motherboard, like it just consumes 20 watts. It's amazing on idle, of course, when you idle on this thing, which is amazing. It would have been perfect for what I need. It's, you know, because I leave this thing 24 hours, like 24/7, like constantly, like it's always on. So it would have been perfect, but hey, it just doesn't work, and it sucks. It sucks that it doesn't work, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just gonna move on and try different kind of solutions or whatever. So anyway, I'm just gonna close this video off. I'm pretty disappointed at this. I spent that money and didn't, like, I got everything out of this, everything else that I didn't really need out of this, but the one thing that I need doesn't work. Ha! What an amazing, yeah, an amazing expense, right? Like, fuck no, it sucks. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.